all you cool cats, this is Mina, and welcome to the first episode of my Monster Super League blog sort of video, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing with this series, but I play a lot of mobile games, and one of them is Monster Super League, as you can see right here. Oops, I need to make sure I hide my mouse from you guys, so that's the first thing. What I plan on doing on this very first video is kind of letting you see what's going on in my game, because I really have like so much going on in all these mobile games that I feel like each of the first videos should be about where am I progress wise in the game. So I started Monster Super League back in October, and that was when the jacks were the capture mons. I barely got a hold of the free Chloe or something. I forget what it is, but so I haven't been playing too long compared to a lot of other people out there. Oh, and my secret shop's about to end. I should take care of that. I always buy these shards. I've stopped buying eggs from the shady shop. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I really don't need to. So I guess that's how I handle that. You know what? The other thing that I'm going to do, because we do have a clan fest going on right now, and I have enough, I think, to finish off. Yeah, I have enough to get the next golden egg. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll be exciting. So let's go ahead and pull some stuff. What are we gonna get? Please be good. It's a Beth. I haven't got any 5s from the pulls themselves. I did get a 5 from my first golden egg, but sadly nothing from the pulls themselves. So far, nothing too exciting. Cupid. And I've finished doing all my 4-star rebirths, so that won't be happening. I'll show you guys my results. What could possibly be in here? And the last one, I think. Variant what? Monkey key. So not very good for the first pull, but that's okay. Started out with a 4 right away. I have a fire Yuki that I was building, but I kind of stopped. I don't know if I should actually finish it. I've got a couple of... I honestly have a lot of projects that I've started and not worked on and finished. A lot of it was because every month they had like a really good rebirth, or just something that I was really trying to go for. So... especially the Thor rebirths. Oh my gosh, I was just farming like non-stop trying to get a hold of all that. And I'll do a couple of bear rebirths here. I'm not really wanting any of the bears really, but I mean, it's free Astro Gems, right? Right. So not so good there either, but that's okay. Golden eggs, what we wanted, right? Yay, thank you for the golden egg. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna pick up the golden egg. Oh, that's actually a pretty good gem for me. Maybe it's not good for other people, but that's pretty good for me. What else do I need to... oh, that restocked, so go ahead and... I don't know why I always buy that cheap one. Just habit, I guess. Sure. So let's also summon my eggs. I'll do the legendary one here first. And it's Cupid. And what could be in the golden egg? Cupid. Thank you. So double Cupids. And we'll do the regular eggs here. I've actually never gotten a 5 out of one of these. So, Oops, I always forget. They made that change where you can click over there to just do the next summon, and I tend to forget. So, yeah, as expected. Nothing too exciting. We're gonna go ahead and do these. The only reason why I'm keeping the Mishas at all is just to potentially just get them to Evo 2 or 3 for gems. I don't even know if that's like a smart way to handle that. It's just how I do it. Maybe it's just because I have a completionist feeling in me that's like, I really need to do that. As you can see, I've already done a couple of rebirths just for the fun of it. I've yet to see a light or a dark one for those. Sure, that's enough for now. So going over what I actually have, and I guess I'll do this by grade, so you can see how little I've worked on stuff. I have 2 Monas at level 60. They were the first things that I took to level 60, because they were so easy to get early on, and I knew I could build them, and I followed a lot of the like how to get to mid game quick as possible guides. So these 2 were the first that I ever leveled. They don't got very good gems. I kind of harvested the best gems off of them, and we move over to my Varuna here, the Sura Evo 3, and I did get a variant, so he's got that going for him. He's got okay gems. One of his gems has been coming out really nicely. Is it this one? Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Crit plus 21% on a substat. This one was an okay gem. It's not great, but I mean, it was a crit gem. And this one I think I just threw on just so that I could have the have the bonus going. Because I haven't actually been able to do anything other than doing the square golem gem farming, so I've been working on building a team that could actually do the final 4, but I haven't. This is my Anubis. He actually came like this. He came with like a variant skill 5 and 3 squares. This was one of my luckiest catches very early on. Within the first couple of weeks I caught him, and I was very excited, and so I've definitely invested a lot into getting him. I think he was probably my third unit to get to 60. And then of course I did the Seedler rebirth, and I have a couple of dark Seedlers and a light Seedler. I think I only have 1 light Seedler, and obviously not gemmed. This is where a lot of my good gems have gone onto this dark Seedler, and he's also max booked. I think, yeah, he's max books. And this is my second dark Seedler. He's gotten like the okay gems, and this guy I got from the last Heroes Fest, but I didn't exactly get to gemming him, but that was exciting. He came like this. He's so good. I haven't been able to like actually finish filling him out because it wasn't like a top priority for me, but I did actually get him to Evo 6, or not Evo 6, Evo 3, 6 stars. I don't know if I've done my 5 feeds for the day. I did. Okay. And this was a project recently finished. I got her to Evo 3 at the beginning of the Clan Fest because I pulled my last wild thing that I needed to do that. Yes, very lovely. I have a wood incubus. There is a dark incubus somewhere down there. Sadly, I tried so hard to get a variant one and it did not work out. It was very sad. Obviously, this is the light contract that I picked. So, and I did the dark for rebirth, of course. Very lovely. This was another one that early on, I wasn't very lucky at getting 4 stars, so I was working on this guy, and then I kind of stopped working on him. And I made a Fenrir of every element, because, I don't know, I kind of liked how they looked, and they weren't too bad. Like, I figured that they would all have, like, some purpose in Titans, Titans, so I just kind of made them. This was another recent finished Mon, the Lilith. She actually finished this fest as well. I was very happy to finish her. That's why she doesn't have any gems or anything, because, yeah, just finished her. You're going to notice a pattern that I don't have gems done, which is why this is a pretty good introduction video to, like, my MSL account and how I need to progress, because gems are kind of something I need to do really badly. And this guy finished, maybe it was last festival, maybe? I don't remember. And this was the Neza I got for doing the last... there was like an event, in case you're very new, there was an event that ran that we were able to take an Evo 2 and just like basically easily turn it into an Evo 3. And I had an Evo 2 Nezha who had at least 1 square, and I was kind of sad she came out like this, but it's okay, it's fine. She'll be fine. I also had a variant that I pulled off of, I think maybe last Heroes Fest. I pulled a variant Neza and I gave it to her because why not? And of course, here's my other 2 Monas that I was running a 4 Mona team very early on, just for farming sake, just to be able to farm content. This was a water Haran that I have not done anything with. And this was a very early water siren, again, not done anything with. I have no idea. Whoa. Wait a minute. I have a little baby siren variant with a 6-star. Hold on a second. I mean, I don't think it really matters that much, but you know, why not? Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? I like the idea of seeing... I just like seeing the 6 there. It makes me feel a little bit better. She's missing a gem. I could probably throw this on her. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. There. That'll be nice. Okay, so... she was a very early captured siren that I've kept. Not really leveled or done anything with. I did do the D'Artagnans. This, I believe I actually ended up having to spend gleams to finish him. That was a terrible festival for me. I had a really bad luck on collecting the materials to make him. I did get a variant though, but it was still like, I remember having to gleam him, and that was kind of frustrating. And here's my Light Fen. Not done anything with them again. This was one of the jacks that I made. When I first started, I was very proud of being able to make her. And I made a light Talia. She's very cute. Again, nothing doing with her. This one's just sloppy. I haven't done anything with her. I know she's pretty good for PvP, but I just haven't really worked at her. And then, of course, here's the Light Vic that everyone gets. I did not finish her because I actually was going to, and then there was the Wood Victoria that just lets you immediately get her to Evo 3. And I know Wood Victoria isn't good, but again, I have like that sort of weird completionist wanting thing that I did, so I went ahead and did it. Here is a Dark Kiki. Again, very cute. I like her. I really like the Kikis. So even if she wasn't good, I was going to make her. Here's a other Dark Seedler. He hasn't gotten the best gems either. I think I just threw like one of my... Yeah, this is a crappy ruin gem that I have. And here is my Dark Noel that I haven't done anything with. A Dark Horan that I haven't done anything with. A Dark Fen that I haven't done anything with. And Dark Jack. Another Dark Horan. Wood Rudolph Noel thing. So I think that she's going to actually be another capture mon again, which is okay. I guess. I already made 2. I don't really want to make another, so. Oh, and this guy was actually the first 4-star that I finished making. I was really proud of that. I haven't really done anything with him though. And here is my Evo 2 Yuki that I really stopped working on because I made the fire succubus and the fire vampire. So I kind of didn't have anything to do with her at that point. This was a wood Odin that I got really lucky on grabbing. Again, nothing doing. Fire Earther. This is a Water Kira that I was working on, but then Dark Thors came around and I was like, well, all of my Kiras are now going to go into this. And very early on when I picked, I didn't know which of the contracts to pick, so I just ended up picking the Valkyrie. I guess I probably, had I understood really my choices better, I would have ended up picking a Wood Odin instead, but I didn't, and it's fine. I don't mind her. And here's my Water Sig, a Water Garuda, a Water Arthur, a Wood Valkyrie, Wood Shiva, Wood Balrona, Wood Nightmare, Wood Onmyoji. Oh, I was so proud of doing this early on too. I made, back when it was really hard for me to farm, I managed to make Akana, and I was really happy that I got her, and I never used her again. The end. My Dark Incubus, really sad I didn't manage to get the variant. And here's another Dark Thor that I planned on working on. I got her from the last fest, I believe. This Water Onmyoji. Yeah, and here's a Fire Sig. And this guy I managed to get from the first golden egg this clan fest. So yay. This is a Fire Garuda that I believe I think he was from the Heroes Fest egg thing, that like the guaranteed, because I don't remember which 5-star I pulled from Heroes Fest, and that was a horrible Heroes Fest. I did like 11 or 12 pulls, and like that was, oh god, it sucked so much. I was so frustrated with that one. I spent so much. I mean, it worked out because I was able to make more Odins, but it was still frustrating. Here's a Wood Valkyrie that I got at some point. A Fire Haran with a random 5. Look how crappy that gem is. Well, I guess it's got that attack going for it. I don't know. I probably just slapped it on her to save space. Water Shelly that I never got to finish working on. A Water Fen. My Water Lat that does nothing. Oh, I forgot about you. I made this one very early on and never did anything with her. I guess. Wood Haran, Wood Fen. Oh, I kept her. Even though she wasn't very good, I happened to get like a 6-star. And I was like, she's really cute. I think I just want to keep her just for cuteness. I don't even care that she was good. So I just kept her. Here's a Wood Mona that I never worked on. Light Snowy that I have not done anything with. A Light Fen. I think this is my second Light Fen. And here's my second Light Jack. And this was during that rebirth. I managed to get a light birdie. I was really upset that I didn't get a dark birdie, but you know, move on from that. A light Kiki, very cute. Another light Sasquatch that I just haven't worked on. Very early on I made this Gilgabat, never used it. A second dark Kiki. I don't know why I made 2 dark Kikis. I don't know. I don't know. And I made this guy for the last whatchamacallit thingy that we have to complete random things such as making an Evo 3 of the candling. Oh, this is just a Yaksha that I plan on feeding to a wood Yaksha eventually. And then I have the dark Talia here. This was the Chloe that I got for free from when I first started. I believe I started on the last day that you could get her for free or something. Loki, which he had a square, and then when I took the Evo 2 to Insta Evo 3 him, he ended up with this stuff. This right here. Which kind of put a damper on me working on him, because I knew that I was going to have to work really hard to make that work. And meanwhile, the stupid wood Nike that I will probably never use has a square on her. So, hooray. Before I knew that, like, the tigers were not very good, I made him. I was really happy. I guess I like his color, though, so we can't get too mad. I mean, yeah. And then I have a wood Yaksha here that I haven't really finished. I started making the wood Banshee because I thought she was cute. This was like a lot of the stuff that you're questioning, like why did she make that stuff? I made it early on before I understood what I was doing. And here's a light Thor that I tried so hard to get a variant for and I failed miserably. I let you down, Thor. I rebirthed 11 full variant sets and to no avail. So, rest in peace that. Another light Yeti that I don't know if I'll ever finish. Kind of feels like a waste. And this is a Dark Taurus that I just... nothing. Fire Kira. We're getting to the bottom of like stuff that I don't have before. Don't worry. Skipping this because that's just going to be used to make a light Shiva eventually. And here is one of the Tainted Snow Whites. Then she was another one of those finish for a quest thing, for the Astromon quest thing. And finally, my light Talia. I believe that's the last of everything I want to show you. Okay. And then I'm not really going to go over what's in my storage, but you can see these are just stuff that have less work than the stuff you see on the left. So that's nothing exciting. Oh, I do have a couple of... Let me actually sort that by kinds instead so that way you can kind of see. A lot of this stuff is just going to be used for either rebirths or just like very, very far progress type stuff. I think I put the bears in there because I was planning on using them and they just ended up over there. And as for these random mons, I either need to finish making Evo 3s of them or, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, there's nothing too exciting in the box, really. It's like long works in progress. So now that you've seen pretty much where I'm starting from right now at this month, this is the first time that I've seen a rebirth that I've just been kind of like, it's okay. I don't really care about any of this stuff, aside to just get the Astro Guide completed. So this is going to be a good month for me to just work on getting more gems, getting, you know, a lot of things done. Oh, I haven't done my Titans. Oh crap. I need to just quickly do this. Ooh. And since I haven't really gemmed up anything, it's really just click whatever to autofill. At some point I plan on actually building out a good Titan team, because I have like a lot of stuff that I can build into a good one. I just haven't. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff for me to work on progress wise. I think the first things that I'm planning on doing is really just getting gems onto my units. Even if they're not very good gems, any gem is better than no gem, right? Right. So at the moment, this month is really going to be about sliming and golems and sliming and golems and sliming and golems, and I'm just gonna repeat that until I puke. I don't know if you saw, but I also had two other dark Snow Whites and a light, two light Snow Whites, I think, both or whatever, in my box or storage box. I plan on making a variant light Snow White, and then I might make more dark Snow Whites or tainted Snow Whites or whatever they're called, in like towards the end of the festival, like the next Clan Fest. But with that being said, I should be able to basically really focus my efforts this month on getting gems and hopefully building up the units I need to take on the last floor. It's been like, this was a very slow progress that I've made over the past few months. A lot of it was just wasting time on rebirths and really just building up a squad, and I can't really say I invested my time properly into Monster Super League, but it was somewhat a progress. At least I filled out making more units, even if I didn't actually build them up. I could do so much better with these guys is the thing. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be a work in progress to get this stuff done. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this first episode of my Monster Super League mobile game blog update video slash thing. But I mean, I just I can't really convey well enough that I really need to work on my team in a bad way. There's so much I can do progress wise, and I've only been limiting myself because I've focused way too hard on doing rebirths and not enough of building up my team power. I'm sure a lot of you who are watching this video have way better teams than me, and you've built up your teams more like way better, and I'm sure you have advice for me on what I need to do next. And I'm sure a lot of you would be able to do better things with the units that I have that are sitting around doing nothing, and I apologize for that, but I will be working on it. So if you guys really enjoyed this video and want to see more Monster Super League videos, don't forget to either subscribe and also like the video, and I will see you guys probably next week.